Rhymbil is now online. Hey guys and girls, today I'm going to teach you how to make HTML elements using JavaScript. Before we get going guys, I'd just like to thank you for 50 subscribers. I think we're at 53 now, but that's alright. Thank you guys so much. Alright, we can start things off by creating an HTML tag and pretty much every other tag. Alright, when we're done with that, you want to create a div and then you want to slap an ID called a container, and this is going to be used for pretty much creating our elements. Moving on to our script, here we're going to make our container div into a variable. To do this, we're going to create a variable, we call it container var, and this is going to be equal to document.getElementById. As you guessed, the ID is going to be container. Awesome, now we can make our element. To make an element, all we have to do is create a variable, and for now we're just going to call it smaller div, and this small div is going to be equal to document.createElement, and here you can create any element, HTML element you want, but I'm going to create a div element, so I'm just going to enter div. And of course, if you're special and you don't want to make a div, you can make an image, a paragraph, or a header. It's pretty cool. And this isn't limited to the choices I just named. You can make any HTML element. Alright, this would kind of be lame if you couldn't add an ID onto these elements. Well, with set attribute you can. All you have to do is reference our smaller div.set attribute, and then we can set any attribute we want. So if you were to add an image and then you want to source the image, all you have to do is type in image and then source it. Then you want to source it to an image spot. This is just a joke, so we're just going to put image.png, but since we don't want an image, we want a div, so we're just going to change it back to ID, and then we can call it smaller div. Alrighty, as soon as we're done with that, we can go on to style, and in our style we can style up our container. We can make the width and height 100%, then we can change the background color to pink. And as always, you want to save it as a .html file and then want to open it up. Awesome, now we got our pink page, and well, that's about it. What about the div we just created? Where is it? Well, let's go back in style and fix that. And as you can see, there's nothing there. And that's it guys, that's how to add HTML elements. Okay, I'm just playing. Okay, so what's really going on here? Let's go and inspect element. As you can see here, there's no div named smaller div. Well, that's because we're spawning it, but we're not really spawning it. So what this means is that we're making it spawn, but we're not telling it where to spawn. So let's go fix this. So pretty much what we want to do is to append our smaller div to our container div. So this means we're going to make our smaller div a child of our container div, and therefore we're telling it where to spawn. Now all we have to do is to scale up our smaller div. Get it? Because it's actually small. Alrighty, so we got a big div now, and you might be like, yo, I would have just made this using HTML. What's the point of this? What if I told you to make 100 of these, or even 20? Well, you would have to make 20 individual boxes, which will take forever, and you would have to use CSS to like control them and stuff like that. Well, about to show you an easier way of how to do this. Okay, now it doesn't seem like 20 boxes, but it just seems like a long line. Well, let's fix that using CSS. Okay, and that's pretty cool, and like now you have rows and columns of 20 boxes. That's alright. Now you have the ability to add or remove boxes without actually removing the individual tags. You might ask yourself, now what? I kind of wanted to use text, or I kind of want to use images. I don't really like the divs, so I'm about to show you how to do it. And that's pretty cool. And you can make these texts like individually based, or like make them say different things. You can like apply this to different things. Like I'm working on a project right now, and I'll show you I actually use this method on the project I'm working on. But that's for another video though. But if we can get this video to 20 likes, I'm just kidding guys, I'll probably post about the video some other time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, Rhymbil out.